Guys, this is Lauren Hollows for NOI Education Services, and today we are talking about can I deliver implicit units as standalone units when they are on my scope. So this has been an interesting one because we have actually gone back and forth with the findings and the determinations of regulators over the last couple of years. We're actually now at a point where all three regulators have the exact same interpretation of when you can deliver named electives from your scope. So I'm just going to quickly show you through the three different websites where you can find that information, and then I'm going to talk to you about what a named elective actually is. Okay, so obviously the first one is Asqua. This is just from their FAQ section. Can I offer a unit from a qualification on my scope as a standalone unit? And this is the exact same language that goes across TAC and VRQA websites as well. So if a registered training organization intends to offer or deliver a unit that is not a core unit of competency or a named elective unit of competency, within the packaging rules for a qualification, the RTO cannot offer, deliver, issue a statement of attainment unless they have applied to have that unit explicitly on their scope. So basically what that means is that obviously you can't import a unit of competency into a qualification and then just be delivering that as a standalone unit because you don't have the scope for it. However, if it's a named elective unit, then it's going to show up on your implicit unit of implicit units of competency. And when that is the case, then you are able to deliver that. Okay. So what we do is we see that same language. So if it's a core unit of competency, if it's a named elective unit of competency, then you can basically deliver that as a standalone unit. We have the same thing on the TAC website. So this is in the changes to registration tab. Standalone delivery of imported units of competency. So again, you can't deliver it if they're imported. You can only deliver them if they are named as core or listed electives in the packaging rules. Okay, so they can be offered, but if it is not a named core and it's not a named listed elective, it cannot be offered on a standalone basis. Last one is going through to VRQA. And again, if you just put in delivery of elective standalone units, you'll come to this page here. So your RTO has a standalone unit of competency for a qualification as a core or listed elective unit, no notification or application required. If it's not, then you need to put through an application. So what do I mean when I'm talking about everyone should know, you should know what a core unit is, but when we say listed elective units, so if we take this as an example, this is our Cert 3 in civil construction. So what we're basically saying is we can deliver any of these units as standalone units of competency. And we see this very, very commonly with a lot of our civil construction RTOs. So for example, if I wanted to deliver the licensed boom unit, if I wanted to deliver controlled traffic, if I wanted to deliver working at heights, if I wanted to deliver confined spaces, these are all units that are very commonly delivered as single standalone units of competency. First aid is another one. I can deliver any of these on a regular basis as a standalone unit of competency because they are named electives in my qualification. Okay. Now, how I'm going to figure that out, which electives are named electives, is basically I'm going to go into TGA and I'm going to just click on from my organization. So we'll just take a look at TAFE. How about we find a current TAFE? Here we go. So we'll do a little search and we'll find out who our current TAFEs are. Okay, so what I do is I go and I check on my scope tab and we're going to bring that up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go down to this units of competency section. And what we're looking for is we're looking for all of the implicit units of competency. So what we see is that's now taken it from 18 to 7,279. Obviously, TAFEs have got very large scopes. But what it means is that any of those 7,000 units can actually be delivered as standalone units of competency. So there wouldn't be any issues with delivering that. So again, if you just go into your RTO, you click on scope, and then when you scroll down to the units, you're going to click on that implicit button. You can do the same thing with your skill sets as well. And that's going to tell you what skill sets and what units of competency you can deliver without actually needing to do an application for scope. Now, keep in mind, you're still going to need to have compliant marketing. You're still going to need to have a TAS. You're still going to need to have a compliant unit of like a compliant assessment. You're still going to need to have training materials. You're still going to need to have a trainer who is competent to deliver it. So it doesn't stop any of those things. But basically what that means is that if you're looking at delivering a couple of units, either skill sets and things like that, that seem to be in your wheelhouse, that's a great way for you to be able to check what you can and what you can't deliver. If it's not on that implicit unit scope, then you will need to do an addition to scope via Asqua, via the TAC portal, all of these sorts of things. Okay, guys, that's it from me. So can you deliver implicit units of competency? Yes, you can. Same ruling across all three regulators. Make sure you've got the TAS, make sure you've got all the stuff for it. If you do need an assessment, you can always reach out to us. We have a huge amount of units available and ready to go across a whole different types of delivery modes for student cohorts and things like that. We're not taking new clients and new orders at the moment, but we've got a huge catalog of pre-existing materials. If you want to know what we do have available, you can reach out to us at Laura or Lauren at anawire.org. We're happy to send you a list of everything that we've developed over the last couple of years. Any questions, comment down below. More than happy to answer questions. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope you guys have a great day. I am Lauren Hollows for Anawire Education Services.